Hello, Met friends! Andang here for another Bingo Boffin leveling stream, and I'm here once again with Pineleaf.
Hello there.
And today we are going to be going through the rest of Rohan, hopefully.
Well, Eastern Rohan at least.
Well, you have your goals, I'll have mine.
Well, I don't think we're going to get all the way to Helm's Deep.
I don't think so either. But you know, you can dream, Pineleaf. You can dream.
Apparently so, and you've got some really ambitious ones.
Alright, so what we're really going to do is go through Riders of Rohan, probably. I do have an XP boost or two that I'm planning to use because we're supposed to get to level 85 this week, which is just annoyingly high again. There's another 3-level hike.
Well, I'm wondering where they're going to be stopping us, because right now, if they went to permanently one level hikes for the rest of this thing, we'll be ending at level 99, so
Yeah.
that's unlikely to happen, of course.
Well, I'm guessing that there will be some type of return journey at some point.
Okay, sorry, 98, not 99, but yeah, the question is whether or not the return journey will be after we're capped. You're right, because if there's a cap, let's say at 48, four turns of going home, then we'd already be at cap there. Oh boy, you really make me feel better.
What? What are you talking about, Pineleaf?
That means that we have fewer episodes in order to get
Oh.
the cap.
Yes. Hopefully there will not be much more leveling in the near future. We hope. Maybe. Possibly. So anyway, welcome Swampy Marshbank to the chat. Nice to have you here. That's an awesome name. Welcome Starman. Nice to have you here. And JT, welcome to chat. So, let's go ahead and talk to this first NPC. I have no idea where Pineleaf is, but
Well, I was at
What
the
brings you
Stable
to these
Master.
lands?
I haven't
Rohirrim
been there
have
yet. I
need of
probably
your
should
You
go.
services.
haven't been there? I tell you, I'm going to be at
No.
the Stable Master.
Yeah, I know
And
Pineleaf.
you go to a place, you don't bother visiting them.
I know. I know Pineleaf.
The Rohirrim will need your aid. Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
You know, at some point we're gonna just rename these to the Pineleaf Tully Ending Tully messes with Pineleaf, causing Pineleaf to get super angry and and ranting streams. That's what they're gonna be
I need
renamed
help.
as. It's a little bit long.
Yeah, a bit long.
Okay, so I'm gonna save that travel quest for when you get back here. I guess we have to go inside.
What brings you to these lands?
Yep, we're reassuring all the people that there's totally not a nice giant to the north.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Good grief, there are a ton of quests in here. And yes, chat room, Pineleaf has amazing patience.
Greetings! You have a moment. I have need of your assistance. Welcome and well met, my friend.
So we're going all over the place. Let's see.
Pretty much. Have you talked to this girl yet?
Yeah,
Because we can go ahead and do this quest.
okay.
Solo instance.
They forgot to put the warning in it.
Yeah.
But it is logical for it to be one, I
I know
guess.
not why my friends Sperlin and Brunston are fighting, but someone must stop them.
It's
I'm
not
afraid
like
they're
it's
going
a
to injure
heavily
more than their friendship.
intensive
I'm not
combat
supposed
one.
to speak with strangers. I
Ye-
think the orc stole my toy. I think the orc stole my toy.
I don't know how
What
qualified
brings
I
you to
am
these lands?
to stop this fight being slightly taller than
My
everyone,
friend's
but
papa never came home from the war. I'm afraid to go out at night. My parents say that strangers might be dangerous. Welcome, stranger from afar.
There we go.
I am not supposed to speak with strangers.
Well, that was short.
I'm not afraid of you. Will you speak with me?
Yeah, not the longest instance in the game.
No.
Welcome, my friend.
Hang on, stop loading places. Can't invite you when you're loading.
Oh. All right. You can invite me now.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Chat room says that your superpower is having amazing patience.
Let me see.
Alright, and welcome Augustine to the chat. Nice to have you here.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthonk spread their influence.
Now, Salutame, what greeting from what country is that, Pineleaf?
Welcome, my friend.
Saludame?
Mm-hmm. Because we have somebody that just said that in the chat. And I'm pretty sure it's a greeting and not a cuss word, but...
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Your aid
Let's
is
see,
welcome,
let's see.
friend.
Salute. That sounds. It sounds like a. Sounds like a romance language. Let's see.
Will you aid the horse lords?
A salute. That sounds more like a. Sounds almost like a
Goodbye.
good yeah, like a good health or something like that, more like than a.
Well, it
I
might very
would've
well be
thought.
Pineleaf. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sounds slightly something I remember from Spanish, I think, but it's been too long since I've done that language. I really.
Greetings,
I took the
friend
shortcut.
of the Rohirrim.
All right. The shortcut.
Mm-hmm. You climb the ladder and drop down.
Ah. Okay.
Although apparently I'm taking the long way back into the city. Here we go.
Our mission is dire.
Okay, so now there's stuff to the north.
All right. What do we have left to do?
What business have you with the Rohirrim? Your aid is welcome, friend.
Oh, he's inside. No wonder.
Yep. Okay. There should be another quest over. What?
No, it's.
Oh, that's the.
It's time for us to track the dog.
Where is that?
Down over here.
I very vaguely remember doing these quests at one point. Nothing here.
Yeah, near the entrance. Down here.
I'm coming. You've done this quest too many times. Alright, I'm guessing that you want to track the paw prints.
Yeah, because the only other quest I have is the one with the Aurochs stuff, and we'll get that as we're finishing up the tracking.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, have you done the tracking at the entrance yet?
There's tracking at the entrance? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Where's your arrow pointing you to right now? Here or back at the entrance?
I guess back at the entrance.
Yeah, so
Oh,
check
there
those
it
paw
is.
prints, yeah.
Surely they would allow for me to just follow Pine Leaf.
All right.
Apparently it's translated good evening and have a nice stream, is what that means.
Okay, well, that's... I guess that makes sense. Oh yeah, I guess it would be evening in a...
Salutame. Good evening.
Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think of the possibility of good evening, but yeah, this...
Yeah, the have the nice stream was the next line of stuff.
Okay, now... Oh, you leave me to fight these things?
Pine Leaf, you have to let me know when you're fighting things.
Well, you were in combat with them also. You're the one who started the combat.
Well, how am I supposed to know that I start combat?
Great.
I'm coming.
Good grief. Ah.
Just because I start combat with stuff doesn't mean I fight it. Oh, hey, you beat it. See, you didn't need me.
No, it's the fact that you
You
started
just,
going
you just
way
wanted me to
ahead
feel
of me.
bad about myself. Yeah, I already got the dog. See, chat room, Pine Leaf really doesn't mind what I do. He just tries to guilt trip me all the time. That's what really goes on. Apparently he doesn't buy that, but that's totally what he thinks, even though he doesn't believe it. I legitimately thought that said orc branches. Okay, time for all the Auroch meat stuff. That quest title. Oh, that's a drake.
Yeah.
How do you even get that quest?
What?
I guess you have to kill him first. There are an obnoxious number of auto-bestow quests in this area.
What are you up to?
I'm killing all these cows finally. What are you doing?
Well, I prefer to do it one at a time.
They were all together to start with when I was mounted.
Well, you don't go and... You be subtle about it and pick off one at a time.
These were too closely together, trust me. Trust me,
I
Penny.
have done this quest quite a number of times.
I have too. They were actually herded more than normal. And by tons of times, I mean once before. Um. Okay.
Now. Right, so where are we? Oh, you're fighting this thing.
I guess bulls would probably have hides too. Let's see.
Yeah, they will.
There's a bull.
Your satellite strikes like to grab several at a time.
And your point?
Well, I just remember taking a minstrel through here recently and not double aggroing a single time with these beasts.
What's the fun in that, Pine Leaf? It's not like there's a shortage of them. Let's see, I don't think we have to kill half-orcs. No. Let's see.
We're still looking for bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Apparently it's also Spanish for salute.
Well, that sounds logical.
The person who posted it hasn't responded as to what language they speak, so I have no idea. There's 2 out of 8. Hey, there's an orc.
Well, I would presume it.
Not the right one.
Well, what work are you looking for?
Hang on. Oh, no orcs. I'm looking for Veil Ore. That's totally different. It helps if you
That's
read.
later.
It helps
We
if you
should-
read, Pine Leaf.
We should take care of everything to do with the hides. Go back to the city because the Veil ores are way on the other side.
Yeah, well, we still need 2 more bowls.
Wait, here's one right here. Oh, I thought you were approaching. Oh, you are. Okay. You do
fine,
have
Pine
a way
Leaf.
of getting.
Let's find another bowl. Welp.
All right, where did you go now?
I'm just looking for bowls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's one.
And another drake. Hey, level up. So let's see, now we can just return back to the city, I guess.
All right. Yeah. Back to the city.
But I'm excited. Got one level already. And so did Pineleaf. See, chat room, he still can't handle being the same level. He complains all he wants, and yet he's still ahead somehow. Every week.
It's amazing because when you said leveled, I thought you noticed that I leveled. I said, "Oh no, and they leveled at the same time."
Oh my.
I am not afraid of you.
I'm glad you're not afraid of me.
My friend
Just a
Papa
hobbit
never
after
came
all.
home from the war. I am not
I'm
supposed
scared
to
of
speak with
hobbits.
strangers.
I have a frightful fear.
They're too big.
And then this ginormous hobbit came from over the hill. Just imagine these terror stories.
What
Oh
brings you
my.
to these lands? Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us? The
Yeah.
Rohirrim have need of your services.
Why do you
The
have so
Rohirrim
many
will need
quests?
your aid.
Good
The
grief,
Rohirrim
buddy.
have need of your services.
Offram, the most bossiest NPC in LOTRO history.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Okay, where do we craft this stuff?
Oh, so I need to get the. Not that one. The. Let's see. There are facilities all around town. The oven is.
Aha.
Will you aid the horse lords?
I mean, these meat pies must really be filling if with all the stuff that's needed in order to make them. I mean, really, 5 sacks of flour.
Apparently, Pineleaf.
Somehow we only get 5 pies out of it.
I know, but you know, life's tough sometimes, Pineleaf.
Apparently so.
Clearly, the NPCs don't have confidence in our cooking skills. Just expect us to keep messing up again and again.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility.
Come on. Come on. We can do this. Maybe. Okay, here's what we're gonna try. No, that doesn't work. Trying to gain the system, Pineleaf.
Game the system?
It's not working.
In what way?
Well, so far, no way. Maybe. Yes! Made it. Alright.
Made it?
And I literally could have just gone right around, but I didn't want to. I wanted to
What
reach my
business
goal.
have you with the Rohirrim?
Okay.
Reach your goal of doing it in the most outrageous manner possible.
Yeah, parkouring.
The
What brings you
parkour
to these
hobbit.
lands?
Yep.
I don't know. I have a feeling that is not a common activity in the Shire.
Neither is yelling with glowing hands, but you know,
Your aid is welcome, friend.
sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I probably did whip myself with that leather, chat room. That is what it sounded like. Alright. Infirmary's sewing table.
Welcome, my friend. What business have you with the Rohirrim? What business have you with the Rohirrim?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I feel like I'm doing this quest in a very inefficient way.
Oh, you want an efficient quest.
Well, I think I should have... I don't know.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Yeah, I hope you'll find aid in time, and you know, don't say thanks at all for the blanket I just gave you. Okay.
Oh, you want things from an
We must
NPC.
turn to the
I
offensive.
literally just aided them, and he's like, I hope we find aid in time. Like, that's his response to me.
Welcome and well met, my
Well,
friend.
yeah, that.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
So clearly, head Rohirrim dude has no idea what's actually going on, because these people have plenty of blankets by their thankfulness of this. Where are we supposed to collect the flour?
The flour?
Yeah.
Well, that's inside the provisions office. The
Okay. Hey, there's the stable master.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It's in here.
let's see. No, I was just talking to him to deliver a blanket. The provisions are
Yeah,
right
it's over here.
right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Will you aid the horse lords?
So he literally can't even just go into his own building to get this stuff. No. Too much work. I'd rather just stand here and be on guard duty, doing nothing.
What's wrong?
It's taking a long time.
What, delivering all those pies and blankets?
I still have to
No
make
pie.
all the meat pies, wherever the heck that is.
At the oven. The oven is pretty close to the provision office.
Of course it is. That's a fire, not an oven. I'm sorry. And that's not the right oven. What?
It's slightly behind another building where from the person I think who gave you the. Did he give you the fasteners or did he give you the stuff with the blankets? Let's see. I guess I'll have to go and show you.
Apparently it's like right. That's a dumb location for an oven.
Well, I didn't say it was the wisest location to put such a contrivance.
That is very close to a house, just saying.
I heard rumors that some people have ovens
Greetings,
inside of their
friend
houses.
Of the Rohirrim.
Yeah, those people are crazy, Pineleaf.
What brings you to these lands?
Apparently meat pies is what brings me to these lands. Really? None of you provisioners want to sell my meat pies? Okay, fine. I'll go elsewhere.
What business have you with the Rohirrim? What brings you to these lands?
Alright, and welcome Morgoth to the chat. Nice to have you here once again.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Okay, that's all the pie. I mean, especially after part of their town has been burnt down, you would think that they would not want the oven right next to the house. I'm just saying, Pineleaf. Seems like a poor idea.
Well, so you're saying that the oven caused the burning rather than an orc raid?
Yes, it was a cover-up is what happened, Pineleaf. They tried to cover up.
Our mission is dire.
It's totally
Will you aid the horse
totally
lords?
just an oven fire.
All right, now, which quest do you have right now?
I am ready to go get the ore.
Okay, now, do you have the quest Death from Above still?
Yep.
How about Stirring the Nest?
No.
Open up your inventory.
Nope.
Do you have an ill-crafted sword?
Well, I do now that I actually loot my collection thing. Okay.
Okay, click on that.
Yep, got it.
Okay. So that'll lead us to and the ore will be at the same place as the Drake Slayer.
Cool. Let's go, Pineleaf. Starman in the chat says orc chefs. They were using the oven and burnt down the town. So it was orcs and the oven at the same time, Pineleaf.
Okay.
Rohan's big.
Alright, now we should be getting close to the ore. Ah, here we go.
You have definitely done this too many times.
Or worse, I've already done it twice this week.
Gosh. So is this the cave?
Yeah, that's the cave. Alright. Okay, so
What do you need?
Ow.
yeah, he can hit hard.
I love the Drakelings count. It's like saying Bjornings count for bears.
Ouch.
I mean, I don't know what I said, Pine Leaf.
So, we're gonna have Drake omelet?
Not anymore.
Let's see, there is, oh yeah, an egg here.
Yep, definitely done this too many times. So why did the brigands come in here?
Seeking treasure, of course.
Of course. Bad place for treasure.
They thought there were drakes here, there must be treasure, right? Dragon
Well,
Horde.
True.
Now, they, of course, forgot the detail that probably it's not the best place to go. Would be a place infested with drakes. Oh, you are
Yep. There we go. Hello.
into monster exploit mode.
There we go.
All right, up this way, I believe.
This way.
I think this is a dead end, but it gives us part of the deed for the fourth nursery. Uh,
Well, that was fun.
what?
That's just a circle.
Oh yeah, that. Where did you go? Oh,
I'm
that
just
way.
getting credit for.
For the third nursery. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now you went back down here. Let's see.
Where were we supposed to go?
I think we need
Way back up there, there's a spot we were supposed to go.
let's see.
No, not in there, Punley.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh yeah, that way. Now I see.
Yeah,
which
it's
way.
way
This
up
way.
there.
Up here.
There we go. 30 marks.
All right, remember this objective quest before you go through.
Alright, and welcome Ole to the chat. Nice to have you here.
All right, you ready for the Worm Father?
Sure, Pineleaf.
Just want to make sure you hit the quest.
This thing is super awesome.
It'll be dead before I get there, especially if he knocks me out.
Don't worry, Pineleaf, I'll scare it.
Okay. And now,
That's awesome. It would be better if it wasn't raining, but that's awesome.
yeah, now the best way to get down. I should have known.
You should have.
I think usually I just grab all the ore before going
Bye,
into the
Pineleaf.
caves. That way I will. Let's see now. Okay.
So yeah, now we have to go all the way back to the ore.
I think we should be pretty close to the ore here.
think it's back, yeah. Back this way.
Okay, well that's the ore you can't access.
And hey, Draculetta, welcome to the chat. Drac is asking if you said Smurf father.
Smurf father?
Yeah, I have no context for that, but that's what he's asking.
I don't understand the context either. All right, that takes care of the ore. Where are you heading now?
To father.
Okay,
And
to
by
turn in that
father, I
quest?
mean turning in the worm scale father stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And Starman says that the best way to get down is actually using the burglar safe fall skill, Pineleaf.
Well, so my usual way is just to port to Aworth.
Apparently Drac says when he asked, are you ready for the Drake? That's what his context was.
You mean the one that we've already killed?
Yeah. Here we go.
What brings you to these
Okay,
lands?
note to self. Don't follow Andang.
Why not? I went the right way.
Well, I followed you, then you turned around right as I reached to where you were.
No, I continued on my path. I went through the wrong entrance into the city.
Ah.
Yeah. Alright, and welcome, Aquardial. Nice to have you in the chat. And they say, what server is everyone from? I am actually from Landerville, and this is what we're doing right now is on Landerville. Originally, I was on Imladra's server, which I believe now no longer exists. I don't remember if that was one of the shutting down servers or not, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist
Sounds like
anymore.
a server that shut down.
And then Pineleaf, you're from Arkenstone and Winfola, right? And Landerville. Really, Pineleaf's from all the servers, just... I guess Winfola's not around anymore, is it either?
No, Winfola's not around anymore.
Madness ensues. Defeat salamanders and Kerbane in the Wodfin. Wodfin.
Yeah. Still haven't figured out how to tell when a battle is supposed to be long and when it's supposed to be short.
Maybe it's the orcs that caused them to go mad. Just maybe. Okay. Apparently those are not the right branches. Here we go.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't
And
know.
welcome Elizabeth to the chat. Nice to have you here as well. Lots of new people. Nice to have that happen. Finally, make sure you're in range.
All right, so now we need to find the corpse. Oh,
Pine leaf?
what?
Isn't it over here? Or is this the wrong corpse?
Let's see. Ooh, that's the. That looks like a treasure corpse. So,
Okay.
all right, so let's see if we can find the corpse. I always had
Here's a
trouble.
bear.
Yeah, nah, I think it's supposed to be a human corpse or something like that. I've never quite understood. This
Discover the
quest,
source of the madness.
yeah, this quest has always been a real pain. You always have trouble finding the stupid thing. You would think that with all the stuff all around here. And unfortunately, this thing's still around. I can see if I get rid of it.
Well, we can go in here and see what...
No, but that won't. Yeah, but we won't get the quest in there until we've done all the.
Oh, well,
Until we
that's
found the corpse.
dumb.
Yeah, the most important quest in there depends on you finding the corpse.
Well... Hopefully we'll find it in the next 8 minutes before my XP boost runs out.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't know. What? This is a
Yeah,
dumb quest.
it's always been a dumb quest. I have never found a good
I
strategy.
didn't remember this being a problem.
It has always been
I
a
must have just
problem.
gotten lucky last time.
Oh yeah, you do sometimes. I have once or twice blindly fallen upon the right spot. But usually I just go around aimlessly all over the place, half an hour, and when I'm ready to give up, that's when I find it. I mean, we could just skip that quest and just kill the boss, because what this thing leads us to is just you. I'm not too sure which. Oh, preparing for the sea. No, it's the Scourge of Madness.
Just look on LOTRO Wiki, Pineleaf, and
Let's see. Yeah, it says. And of course, all these things respawning to make it tougher.
yep.
Let's see. That's the there. That's the thing. It'd be nice if they had.
And Drax says consult Pinopedia.
Right. Well, unfortunately, this entry into Pinopedia has never been in good shape. They seem to be killing birds or some
Yeah,
other
well,
things.
nothing better to do while we're waiting to find it.
Well, okay. Let's just not worry about this. I think the amount of time it'll take us to do that quest is probably going to be longer
Then it's worth.
than it's worth. Yeah. All right, so I'll meet up with you. We'll go to the cave and do the rest of the quests.
Now let's look on LOTRO Wiki, Pineleaf. We're gonna figure this out.
see. Okay, 45.5, 64.9. See. Oh, 42.5, 64.9. Oh,
You
boy.
said 45.5.
Sorry, it's... Yeah, 45.5. Okay, sorry. Yeah, 45.5.
That would make it be like way over somewhere else.
What? That doesn't even make sense. Oh. Huh? 64.9.
That'd be like way over. Oh, yeah, there's a
Oh,
whole other area.
okay, that's right. There are 2 corpses, I believe. And
Let's go find the other one.
yeah, I don't know where the one in this area we can't find, so I guess we might as well go to the one. Either that or they move it sometimes. Okay, fine.
And yes, finally, I am going in the West Met just because I wanted to.
Fine. Oh, here it is. Okay. I've clicked on the corpse. Unless you found your own.
Nope, I'm coming. Okay.
Okay, now that that's
I
taken
have
care
no
of.
idea why the source is all the way over here, but sure. Hey, we found the cave, now that we found the body. That seems like just a weird quest.
Yeah. Won't be the first one.
Sadly, that's very true.
And speaking of weird... Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. I just got a loot box and a key.
Nice.
How did I get both of them?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
What'd you get?
Tome of Extraordinary Experience.
Nice. Because, you know, you clearly need that, don't you, finally?
Okay, now did we get the quest drop for the...
I did. The first
You...
quest that you get when you come in, yeah.
No, I meant the one for the... There's one where you... Where someone drops an item for a quest.
Oh. Probably not.
Okay, I guess we don't have that yet, so...
Finally, if you know too much, you're just working ahead of schedule.
Maybe we'll get it if we break one of the boxes.
Jack says if you even get a red painted skeleton horse, I do not want to know.
Alright, let's see what... Did I get it that time?
Don't worry about Pineleaf, we'll get it eventually. Dark Talisman?
Yeah.
I just got it.
Latest I've been in here where I didn't get it. All right,
It
let's.
was in the notifications thing. It wasn't in my loot, which is weird.
Well, right now, let's see. All I've got in my notifications right now is that it wants me to reforge something.
Hopefully we'll
Oh, there it
find...
comes.
There we go.
There it is.
Cool. Okay. That is very satisfying. Blowing up chests. Reminds me of DDO. Hello. Let's see, we still need to find the Chieftain of the Dead.
He'll be at the end. He'll be at the same place where we have to take the talismans after we get all 4 of them. So going to the chieftain before you have 4 talismans is useless. Here's a chest up here.
And here's one here. Hey, there was one in that one. So I got 3 out of 4 talismans.
I've only got 1.
I think it's just because we're in a group, so once I get all of mine, or, you know, whatever, there will be more of them to go around.
Okay, there's my second.
See, I hit that one and didn't get anything, so... It's funny. Completed Ancient Slayer of the Eastment.
Alright, oh, chest. Alright, I think we should
Nothing done here.
be thinking about getting downstairs then. Alright, that's my last fragment. Do you have all yours now?
No, I still need one more.
Alright.
If I have a lot of trouble getting this, I'll blame Drac for being in the chat room. Bringing the RNG trouble.
Alright, let's see. We need to go. Where do we need to go? Oh, okay. Alright. Well, we'll need to get downstairs at some point.
Yep. I need my talisman first, by the way.
Well, there should be some talismans down that way. I hope. The RNG was really playing games with us today. I mean,
Lead the way.
first you were way ahead of me, and then
Yeah.
let's see. Let's try this way.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, good. Alright, go this way. Uh.
It's fine, Pineleaf, don't worry.
Oh yeah, fine. Good grief. That's a typical ending pool.
See, we have the majority of our health stuff. Found the stairs.
Yeah. I think that we are being chased, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. Where to now?
This way, I think. Alright, let's see. I think. Ooh. Oh, let's take care of this guy. He's annoying me. I think we go behind the stairs. Not straight like you're about to go.
Do you mean up them?
No, not up them. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh.
I forgot how big this place is. I miss these large dungeons.
Alright.
As of the Dead was very disappointing.
Hmm.
As far as scale goes. Visually it's amazing, but scale-wise it's just very small.
Alright, we're interesting.
Which way, Pineleaf?
I don't know how it is that when I did it yesterday, I would manage to get straight to that place, but I'm with you and I get lost. Oh,
This looks like the right way.
yeah, but you're grabbing everybody. All right.
But yeah, it's in this area that they filmed one of the best LOTRO videos of all time, Pineleaf.
Hey, which one was that?
That was the one that had all the crazy, awesome visual stuff. That I can't remember off the top of my head.
As if one of the best LOTRO videos of all time wouldn't have crazy awesome visuals.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Mid-fight here. You can take him, Pineleaf. I trust you.
Right.
See, there you go. I'm pretty sure it's Morning Never Came. #1 on the top video highlights of all time.
Right, and I think I'll just take the ladder up.
Well, I think I will just follow you unless there was something to loot. There we go. Completed Dark Talisman. Now, how do bears climb ladders? That's what I want to know.
With great difficulty.
Oh yeah, sure. Just, move faster. Get XP things in. Um, yeah, do that. And he complains about me leaving him behind.
What do you mean? You've managed to cave up all through that?
Barely, I'm still behind a level. And that's with an XP boost, by the way. I don't know how you keep leveling so quickly. Alright.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
There we go. Now, don't you level up for like the next 20 minutes finally.
What brings you to these lands? Our success depends upon our
Good
strength.
grief.
Will you aid us? Will
It's
you
such
aid
a
the
weird
Horse
quest because you never
Lords?
see any of the goods that you deliver. It's so weird.
Welcome, my friend. What business have you with the Rohirrim? The Rohirrim have need of your services. Our mission is dire. What brings you to these lands? Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Another lesson learned. Every struggle is a step towards greatness.
Every struggle is a step towards greatness. Okay.
Will you aid the Horse Lords? Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Okay, solo quest time.
Ingmar, my husband, seeks to persuade his father to allow him to lead a force of men against the orcs who now threaten us, despite Theoden King's ban. I hope his grandmother, Lady Goda, may bring wisdom to the debate.
This is one of my favorite mead halls because of how different it is. Yeah, surely his edict doesn't extend to blah 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 blah.
Our mission is
Exposition,
dire.
exposition.
You have done well.
That was the creepiest voice I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Goda is creepy. Creepy. But I guess it's fitting with if her name is Goda and she's the mother of Ingbert.
What brings you to these lands?
Ingbert?
Thank you for your help. I need your help.
Only complete one of them. Hmm.
Eeny, meeny, miny, or mo.
You've seen how divided my house is, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Well, we're not supporting creepy mother lady, that's for sure.
I need you to do this.
Nope, not doing.
I need you to do this.
There we go. You're
You-
welcome.
Will you
You're
aid
not
the
supporting
Horse Lords?
creepy mother.
Nope, I don't even care what the other
You
guy
did
thinks.
very well. You did very well.
Good grief.
I need your help.
Our success depends upon our strength.
I did at one
Will
point.
you aid us?
Alright, we're now to blue level quests, so I think we should actually just go on to the other part of Rohan.
Well, let me finish this first.
Guess I still have to deliver one more spear, I might as well do that.
I was wondering why you're so far ahead of me.
Talent, pine leaf. Also, I'm humble.
Apparently so.
Mm-hmm.
What brings you to these lands?
So, Thornhope?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Is that the first place in Western Gondor, Rohan?
No, that's the latter part of the Entwash Vale.
No, I was thinking going to the first part of Western Rohan.
Why not to Wildermore if we're going to go to...
Well, that's true. Let's do Wildermore then.
Actually, let me do some reforging. Let's see.
Finally, if we had however much time before the stream started
What?
to do all that stuff.
What do you mean? They got to this before during the last set of quests.
Oh. Okay. Oh, reforging. Gotcha. You know, it helps if you listen to what your co-host says, chat room.
Okay, and I need an invite then. Okay, let's see. So,
Why can I do that? How much does that require? Mm-hmm.
let's
Well, that
see.
works. I
Actually,
need
we have to
apply.
go nearly to Thornhope in order to get to Wildermore. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you at?
I am outside the city.
Okay.
Upgrading my war steed. Oh my goodness, that's a ton of stuff. Alright, do all that.
All right.
Okay, apparently I also need to reforge my items, but that's no problem.
Where are you going that way?
It's more direct.
Okay.
That wasn't very nice. Alright. So that just happened. So where's the first quest?
Let's see.
I guess it would
we
be
are-
at the camp, wherever the heck that is.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well,
yeah, we
let's go. Let's head to Forlaw and
Yeah.
set up shop there. Then we can worry about.
Alright, and welcome Benovsky to the chat. Nice to have you here. Benovsky.
Is that orc from the Entwash Vale still chasing us?
And hola, Pedro. Nice to have you in the chat. Pedro says, hola, amigos.
Right.
This is the only Spanish that I remember from Spanish class. I mean, I remember other Spanish, but this is like the only phrase. And it makes no sense, but this is totally what I remember. Hola, el gato en mi casa es en fuego.
Now, what are you taking for your language requirements in college then?
I remember more than that, but I don't practice very much. It's required, Panif. Doesn't mean that I remember it. Alright, so... Now, if I read Spanish, I can see it, but I just don't remember phrases off the top of my head.
Well, yeah, there is. This is not the first quest area, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't know why you brought us here. But
I brought us here so we could go to the milestone, get the milestone for Wildermore.
oh yeah, that's right. You actually used milestones.
Milestones and, of course, the horse so that we could get here easily.
Yeah, I know.
when we-
That really should be a thing that I do.
And then we could worry about getting to the quest location from here. We had to go by here anyway in order to do it. Yes, there was some logic for bringing us through here.
Do you bring provisions?
Alright, Pine Leaf has logic. Go figure. Let's see. Where's my last milestone? It's in the Ethengales, which I actually probably want to keep. I don't know. You know what, Pine Leaf? I will bind here. If anything happens to me, then you're responsible. Well, what happened? Like, think about this for a second, Pine Leaf. What happens if Saruman gets control of a milestone? He could just summon players to him. It would be a horrible thing. Because that's totally how milestones work. Let's see here.
Yeah. All right, so let's get up to Schulfig.
And yes, I am on Landerville, Pedro. And Draculetta says that the only Spanish he knows is Dia de Muertos.
Apropos.
Which he said for obvious reasons. That's awesome. Okay, hopefully we can get to 84. And by we, I mean me. You can stay where you're at, finally.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think we know. Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, you've been ahead for so long. It's just... And you're getting XP trinkets in the mail. And I know it's probably not in here where the quest is either, but...
I think it's in Schulfig.
I don't
Because I
think
think that
so.
eventually sends us to Stroom's camp.
I don't think so.
Oh,
These
this
are
is getting
desperate
annoying.
times for the Rohirrim.
So,
I'm fairly sure that it doesn't start here.
of course, oh, now I remember it. Actually, I think the quests start with Alder Harding.
Which is at
Oh,
the...
oh, actually, that's right. I think the quests technically start. Oh,
I'm
let's.
going to secret camp and
Yeah,
hoping for
actually,
the
let's go
best.
to. Yeah, that might be helpful. Actually, I think it starts actually in. Oh, I'm trying to remember the name of the.
It doesn't matter where it starts, Pine Leaf. We're going to go to the secret camp.
Oh, actually, I'm tagging this horse lord first.
Stable master.
Well, but
They
the
should
stable
have...
master here would be a horse lord
They should
since
have
he's in
renamed
Rohan.
all the stable masters the horse lords in Rohan. That would have been funny. Let me go talk to the horse lord. And tonight it is the 145th episode of LOTRO Players News, so that's going to be exciting. We're getting really close to 150. And you can watch that at lotroplayers.com/live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. Sometimes we start a little bit early every other week for Tales of the Free Folk stuff. And finally, you know, you can't complain when you follow me. Because you followed me. And you know by now, I think. There actually is a secret way into this camp, but I totally forgot to use
Yeah,
that.
see, no
So,
quest here. You don't get the quest here. I think
yeah,
it starts. I think it starts at the
well, that's
in
dumb.
Sucrofts.
That's
Yeah, I
dumb.
think the quest all starts in Sucrofts, which sends you to Harwick, which then sends you to Schulfig. As in
See,
Schulfig, you get sent here.
we should have started just going off to the other half of Rohan.
Yeah.
Which we
Well,
still can do, I would like to add.
well, I thought that the Sucrofts would have been a good place to go to.
Well, then let's
I don't know
go,
why did you decide to skip the Sucrofts? That's 84.
because we can just go to 85. Are you okay?
And anyway, the quests in the Western Rohan don't unlock unless you do the epic.
Uh,
Don't you remember?
well, we have to do the epic anyway then. So we better start the epic. Wherever the heck we're supposed to start it.
Well, I think you could start. I think you could pick that up at the. Well, you have to go into the Sucrofts in order to pick up the epic anyway. Okay, so.
Well, then let's go to the suit crops then.
Uh,
And get the epic story quest, and we'll just do that so that we can get to the other half of Rohan. Which means we will have to come back in Wildermore, so we might as well accept the quest, but our focus will be on the epic story, Pineleaf. Once we get into it, we're just going to drop the epic once we get into Rohan. Oh, come on, I totally jumped over that. I've never been able to jump over this wall. It makes me sad. Mostly because I think it's not possible. Let's learn to ride again.
Writing in 5 easy lessons.
It's not 5. All right.
We didn't beg
Alright,
the horse
so
lords.
let's head to. Oh, I guess we'll have to go to. I'll go to.
Bloodwind. No.
Okay, I chose L Thingles.
Yeah, that would be better. I don't know why Faldham is not an acceptable place from there, but whatever. Starman owns a book in Spanish about samurais. That's awesome.
Well, I would presume there will be some books about samurais that are written in Spanish.
I still want to hear the Spanish Hobbit audiobook. Because then it can be like El Habito en Español, Capítulo Uno.
Brings you to these lands.
All right.
Okay. By the time we actually get and do all this, it's going to be time to end the stream, but that's fine. We need to unlock the epic.
Let's see, where are you at? Right. Okay.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
You just keep going, Pineleaf.
All right.
Nonsense, just because I'm on a war steed doesn't mean that I can't apply XP scrolls to my weapons. I can multitask. It's not like that there's like laws in Rohan that say don't craft and drive or something like that. It's fine. There was an accident today outside of Ethengel's when two mounted war steed riders were actually applying runes to their allies. This epidemic has been going on for years and caused many deaths in Rohan.
Right.
Well, that's the only reason I can think it would be prevented, Pineleaf. It's not like you'd be too busy or anything.
Okay, now which part of the epic are we? You look like you're heading for Snowbourne, and I'm heading to the Entwade.
You're probably right, Pineleaf.
And it seems like we are heading in the other person's preferred direction each, because what I want to do originally
You're right.
is going toward the Entwade, which it was.
I definitely did. I really did not do that for comedic effect. I totally forgot where it starts. So, there you go. Alright, and welcome Zachariah to the chat. Nice to have you here. Man, there are so many new people to chat this week.
And I got the stupid orc on me.
Maybe it's an intelligent orc, Pineleaf.
Well,
Or you're just being redundant. One of the two.
this is annoying.
I'm on my way, kind of.
Oh, okay, good. He decided to leave. I finally mount up and he decides to leave. Okay, let's see. Oh, great.
Yeah, you get to go to Wildemore now.
I forgot that
Yep.
you can't start
I've
because
received
I've
no
always
word from
done World of
Aedoras
War
that your
before
exile
doing
is
that
lifted.
part of the epic that it realized that there's no way to do Western Gondor without going through Wildermore.
Nope, that's always how it's been. Now, you
Yeah,
don't go through all of Wildermore, you just
yeah,
go through...
you had to get to Dona's Cave, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are currently, oh, alright,
Headed
so,
to the town so I can swift travel to wherever I need to. Which actually I don't think that would get me very far. No, yeah, it would. Never mind. Alright, and I'm on Landerville server. Thought about making a video where I just shout my server for like 2 solid minutes.
Welcome, my friend.
We never did get to Thornhope, did we?
oh, that's where I recommended we go, and you decided not to.
Well, I didn't mean for questing, I meant for the stable.
Well, Thornhope doesn't have a stable. Why would it
Well,
have
then
a
I'm glad that we didn't go there.
Well, actually, there is a stable near
Yeah, I
it
thought
that's
there was.
out in the middle of nowhere. Let me. All right, now. Okay, so where are we meeting at now?
I have no idea, to be completely honest.
All right, so we could go to. We could go to Forlaw and go to Nona's Cave. Where are you at right
Yeah.
now?
Our mission is dire.
Trying to figure out how to get where I need to go. Alright, apparently there's no travel from here to where I'm wanting to go.
Oh, you are at.
I went
Oh,
north,
where?
because I assumed that there would be a travel from here to Wildemore, but apparently that's not the case.
Oh well, yeah, I'm in Snowbourne.
Which I think is probably the dumbest thing, that there is not travel from there to
There should be
Wildemore.
one from Eworth.
Yeah, I know, but there's not.
Are you sure at the bottom it is a separate region under Wildermore itself?
Well, no, there wasn't, but I'm gonna go back and look just to make sure. But I'm pretty stinking sure. Mr. Needles. Okay, let's see.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Yep, nope.
All right. So where are you going next then? You'll
To
probably just
Wildemore.
Okay, I'll just take the stable master.
Through the well-guarded way.
And I'll see if maybe there are any quests in Forlaw that might exist while you're on your way.
Pretty sure there aren't.
Yeah, I don't think we noticed any.
There weren't. But that's okay. We're getting things done early, Pineleaf, because we're probably going to do this the following week anyway. So,
Maybe we'd better just do a skirmish instead, since we're wasting a lot of time here doing nothing except running
yeah, I
around.
know. Let's do a 20-minute skirm for our XP's sake.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish out the stream with that. Alright. Let's see here.
Oh, good grief.
Well, it fits with Wildemore.
Well, yes, but I would thought you would want that we could easily finish. Because if we don't finish it, then the whole thing's a waste.
Yeah, I know, so we better hurry. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one.
Okay, we have this snow beast here. Oh, I guess you don't want it.
Go ahead, Bonleaf. Where is it? There it
Right
is.
here.
This brother.
Well, unfortunately, this is not going to help me much at the moment. Oh, that one? You weren't even near the one that you had targeted.
That's because I've been trying to heal because there's all these things on me finally.
Well, yeah, well. Let's see. Oh, not that one.
Where's that one?
Up ahead.
What's wrong with this one?
I think the number of characters I've had that have been killed by this Drake.
Aside from the fact that it comes through the ceiling. Okay. Don't die.
Right. Wonderful piece of advice.
If I remember right, we got in trouble for being back too far last time, so I'm going to stand right here.
Oh, that's useless.
That was so many axes, I thought I was in Northern Invasion for a second. And he put down green stuff.
Oh, so I did that.
Okay, 12 minutes finally
You get.
before my buff runs out.
Where is that thing? Oh, the one who's way back here. Ah! I need you to kill the Deathmonger.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I can't get anywhere near him because I'm afraid I'll reset it if I do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and avoid the boss, because if you bring up the boss, you bring up the mammoth to help him too early. Yeah, the mammoth's active. Okay, is the Deathmonger down?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'll take the mammoth. You can take the boss. Okay, I can't take the boss. I can't take the mammoth. Okay. Oh! I can't go anywhere. The mammoth keeps on hitting me.
It's fine, boss is dead.
Oh boy. Oh, good grief. We still got stupid vengeful spirit around. Okay.
See, no problem, Pineleaf.
Right.
See, you're leveling up all by yourself. That's the real Alright,
whack.
so let me get up to wild demo.
All right.
Feel like we're playing musical zones.
Is that it, or
No, finally, if we're going to get through into Rohan proper.
into Rohan proper?
And by Rohan proper, I mean Saruman controlled Rohan proper.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's much proper about Rohan proper in that case.
No, there's not. So it's really improper.
Let's see. Oh, I have an invitation to Hootbold.
Jutvold. Alright, let's go find Mr. Horn.
Okay. I should have known that while I was waiting for you, you just went out ahead of me.
Well, of course, finally. If you outlevel me, I have to go out ahead of you. That's how the circle of streams works.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The wilds of Wildermore. That's pretty wild. I don't remember, is this place on the back side or the front side of this particular hill?
Well, seeing that I'm nowhere near where you're at the moment, I am not going to have an easy time answering that
I just
question.
figured you remembered the epic story where it was.
And I'm supposed to know which hill you're on. And
No, not the hill I'm on. The hill where this is. Apparently the Out of Bestowal quests still work. Not that I took it, but it's just interesting. Oh, there it is.
I have decided what I must do.
Now we go talk to the elf and the crazy man.
Horn plans to defy the word of his king.
The king must hear what happened in Wildemore.
And by the way, I'm guessing we're gonna get another Briator-esque song in Update 18. Since he does make a song after
One
the battle.
path remains a mystery to me.
Okay, now we go to the Entwade. All the way back to nowhere. Alright, it's a long way back.
A little.
A little. Listen to Pine Leaf. If I hadn't have broken my leg, I bet I would have beaten Pine Leaf. Hey, stop that crazy orc.
What, there's a crazy orc after you?
Well, more of a goblin, but yeah. There we go. Okay, now if we can finish this quest in the next minute, that would be amazing. And welcome, Dieter. Nice to have you in the chat.
Your aid is
Okay,
welcome,
so Eowulf.
friend.
Quickly. Garsfeld.
What brings you to these lands?
And we didn't make it within the time limit of our XP, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, time to talk.
Nothing has changed. I have not received word from Aedoras that you may pass. Wait. There is something familiar about that man. Is it Gleowine?
Yep, it is Glaywine.
Leowine! Oh, I can never do him right.
No, you can't.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Sounded like you lost, like, your lungs. Like you had a lung replacement or something. Time to ride to the barrows. And I love this first area in Rohan. It's just nice open fields. It's exactly what you think of when you read a lot of the descriptions from the books. Go over the secret bridge. Okay, Horn.
We have returned to Aedoras, and death is upon my mind.
Yeah, that's horrible.
What's horrible?
Death's upon his mind.
Oh.
Unless I am very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris.
Love how there's the kids just amused with Shadowfax. So awesome. Alright.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Desperate times for the Rohirrim. Okay. I guess we have to go unlock Theoden to unlock the quests, huh?
Yeah, you have to, yeah, because it's not until after, because you eventually get sent there by
That's right, because
Eowyn.
this whole section is actually tied in with the purchase of the expansion, isn't it? Forgot about that. You literally can't do this part of the epic story without buying the expansion. So cool. We'll end with the transformation going on, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. Since I had a late lunch, we might just play through till LPN, if that's alright with you, Pineleaf.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
What brings you hither against the word of Theoden?
There was some pop-up box, but hopefully it didn't break.
You are not the first to come here today. If you are willing, I will take your weapons and bring you before the king.
We have returned to Meduseld against the king's orders, but we do not seem to be the only ones coming to the Golden Hall to speak words of warning.
Theoden, son of Thengel, I have returned,
and I bring warning and wise counsel. A storm is brewing. All good people must stand together or be destroyed.
So awesome. Apparently I can't spar you right now, Pineleaf.
I greet you, Gandalf.
Even though I have my
But
weapon still.
why should I welcome you? You bring troubles wherever you go.
Yeah, trouble guy.
You say a storm brews. I say you are its herald, a bringer of woe and ill tidings.
You speak wisdom, my lord.
Not really.
All around us the news is grim. It is not 1 week since your son and heir Theodred was slain on the western
Why
marches.
should I trust you,
You
Gandalf
cannot trust in Éomer.
Stormcrow?
He would empty your city and leave your treasures unguarded. And now Gondor tells us that the Dark Lord stirs once more in the east. It is curious, is it not, that these are the days in which this ragged wanderer returns to us.
A worker of evil may come in fell times, Grima, son of Galmod.
He knows
But
who
there are
he's the
also
son
those
of.
who come when they are most needed, when days are darkest.
I did not mourn when Shadowfax came back riderless, Gandalf. The return of the horse was made all the greater by lack of the rider.
So it was, my lord. See his rags? Have you ever seen such a beggarly figure?
The courtesy of your hall is not as it was, Theoden, son of Thengel. Has your door ward, Hama, not reported the names of my companions?
I see only churls and vagabonds, and you the worst of them all. Be gone with you, and leave my lord to those who do not wish him ill.
So I like how his rags look better than normal.
You know
and
not
yet
of what you speak,
Grima
Grima
comments on.
Wormtongue.
Oh snap.
Theoden, I offer you my counsel, if you would have it. I have ever been a friend to the House of Eorl, and would not see it come to its ending.
Nor would I, Gandalf. But it is so dark. So dark.
No, my friend, not all is dark. Behold! Beyond your darkened windows, there is light. The skies shine above, as they always have. Will you heed me?
Do you have any idea what
Now
kind of
I
water
see
damage
the
that's going to do,
shadows for what
Gandalf?
they are, Gandalf. They are fleeting, like a grim memory. How came this to be?
Cool. And apparently Theoden went to the Gandalf chiropractor, and everything's fine.
It seems your road entwines with ours for a pace or two more.
Well, that's useful.
And now the levels go beyond actual levels for the first time in LOTRO.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when Bjornies get absolutely no
Much
gear.
has transpired since last we met, but my companions can give their account.
We meet again, my friend. I am glad of it.
They're
It is
going through
good to see you
Western
again,
Rohan right
for
now
we
in
are
my
met on the
Bjorning
very
series, and it's like,
precipice of danger.
"Hey!"
I have cloven a
Jump,
number
jump,
of orc
jump,
skulls
jump,
since we last
jump.
met, but it is not enough. I feel as if a heavy shroud has been lifted from my sight.
I love all the tapestries in here. Just so awesome.
These are better tidings than I believed possible.
Oh,
I will
guide you
guide you
there,
to
but
Grima's
you'll have to find it
chambers,
yourself.
as the king instructs.
Yeah. Thanks, Hammer.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know why you would actually walk down all those steps finally.
Because it's usually not logical to ride a horse downstairs.
Rohan.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I do when I follow Pine Leaf. Alright. Oh yeah, this place. We're just making sure that Grima isn't like harboring something.
What? Grima keeps secrets?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
I mean, it's almost like he's treacherous or something like that.
Thanks for the help searching, Hammer, by the way. That's just, great. Always check the fallen chair.
Yeah, it might have a golden key in it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you find there?
Just the papers that prove Grima sold his soul. I'm surprised that you actually jump over that wall, Pineleaf. I was fully expecting you to complain about me doing it, and I was going to say, well, it's part of my mounted combat training. You're supposed to jump over things. But I didn't have to. That's impressive. I think it's funny how we show them to Grima first.
Every one of those items was a gift.
Where did you get these items? Wait. There is one item you should return yourself, as its owner is here in the hall.
Well,
Emma told us we could take the stuff.
I gave it to my brother to bring him good fortune in battle.
And that is called civil asset forfeiture. Alright. So now we get to go, instead of a creepy guy's house, we get to go to a dead guy's house.
a dead guy's house?
Oh, never mind. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh boy. I always forget which of these this is, right? Oh. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing me these tidings, friend.
Yeah, no problem.
Return to my sister and give her my thanks and my love.
Yeah. I bet Grima wishes he was dead, though. So, we now have ugly outfit again, so we'd better change back to the Terry outfit. Alright, here we go. Now, you can change outfits mid-horse finally, but you can't apply stuff to your ally. That's just too much.
Oh yeah. It was hard using that
My
forge
brother
while
is
you
free of
are
his cage.
on the horse.
Nonsense, the anvil's right there
All the
on the
people
stirrup.
of Rohan will need to stand if the
I don't know
kingdom
why
is to
it's on the
survive.
stirrup, but it is.
The time has come for Theoden to step beyond the confines of his hall.
I am ready to look out upon my city with unclouded eyes.
Theoden King has stepped beyond his hall to look upon the kingdom. What will he see, I wonder? And will it move him to strike down the evils arrayed against his people? That is what matters now.
Awesome Monty Python references in the chat room.
You speak of a secret hope, Gandalf, but my heart is heavy. Alas for Boromir of Gondor. Alas for my own son, Theodred. The young and strong perish, while the old linger on. It is a cruel turn.
Your strength is not gone, my friend. It lacks only your sword to return in full force.
Ah, where is Herogrim? Grima took it to keep it safe. Where might he have stowed it?
Well, it wasn't
Take
in
this
his room.
blade, my lord. It was always yours to command.
That's impressive. He used the
Arise,
force to get it.
riders of Theoden.
Command us, my lord.
We must stamp out the threat of Saruman. Hama, bring Grima before me. It is time he redeemed his treachery.
Aye, my lord.
But you, my guests, deserve the hospitality of my house. I have been a poor host.
No, Theoden King. The men of Rohan must ride today, and we will ride with them.
Yes! You will be welcome, Aragorn, as will your friends.
Be not overconfident, Theoden King. Isengard is strong, and other perils there are also. After we have gone, you must not delay. Lead the rest of your people to the hold of Dunharrow.
My people will go to Dunharrow, but I will not bring them there. I will ride to war, to fall in the front of the battle, if that is the need.
The Lord of the Mark will ride.
Oh, it is. Just not right now.
Who then will lead your people to safety?
I will think on that before I go. Here comes my counselor.
My lord, you should come in from the hot sun.
What, are you giving
Your meat
spoilers
is
for
nearly
Tuesday?
ready.
No.
Can
But now
others
you
not
are.
deal with these troublesome guests? Let Grima send them away.
No, Grima. I will ride to war as I should have done long ago. And you will ride with me.
The chat room says that they should give the blade to Bingo, but I disagree
But
because
I do
the blade
not
would never
send
be
you away,
used.
Grima. I ask you to ride at my side and thereby prove your
Are you
faith.
thinking that
Will you
Bingo
do
is
this?
useless?
As far as if, well, the pen is mightier than the sword, so no.
A lord of the
But
house of Eowyn may
pretty
have the
close.
stomach for war, but I am only a humble servant.
He keeps on losing his manuscript, though.
Let me stay
Yeah, there's that.
behind, a faithful steward to keep your hall until your return.
And welcome Leonid to the chat. Nice to have you here.
He is not a man, but a snake. You cannot bring it safely along, nor can you leave it behind. Give him a horse, and judge him by the choice he makes, whether to ally with you or with Saruman, his master.
No, do not harm him. My mercy is now ended. If I see him again, it will not go well with Grima.
Just jump, Theoden. You can see him still.
Battle.
Just jump.
It is like to be my last riding. And Theodred, my heir, is slain. Who shall I leave behind to rule in my stead?
Oh, I can. Trust the Hobbit.
Is there no man? In whom do my people trust?
Oh, it's gotta be a man, huh? I see how it is.
But Eomer is the last of that house, and I need his sword arm. He cannot be spared.
I did not name Eomer, nor is he the last. There is his sister Eowyn also, fearless and true of heart. All love her. Let her lead the Erlingus while we are gone.
You speak wisdom, Hammer. So it shall be. Eowyn will rule the people in my stead and lead them to Dunharrow and safety. I ask that you and your friends help her with this burden.
The chat room says that we could use Spalvey back so that he could use the sword. I agree. I miss Spalvey. I liked him more than I did Bingo, so.
There is strength in Theoden, and that strength will flow into his people.
It is good that Theoden takes action to protect his people.
Yeah, Theoden made a good decision. That's the consensus
Now
of the
I
message.
ride to war with my king.
For too long have I stayed beneath the roof of my hall.
And yes, chat room, Bingo can rule. I thought about saying that. The new Lord of Rohan.
There is no honor in this. Why must I stay behind? There are many things
You
to
want
do
a
before
long
the
list?
people can leave for Dungeon.
Thank you for the ring. I will not tell Faramir. Yeah, the market's a good place to read the proclamation. Of course. Just where exactly? Oh, because I was mounted. That's why. There we go. That's the loudest foot tapping.
Do you have a time to spare in our woman, tidings bearer?
Alright, Leonid asks what we think about the basically theme in the Lord of the Rings where they let evil people win and then somehow evil people are able to fix problems later on. Well, I think it's actually a good idea because basically evil undoes itself, which is super awesome. I mean, Grima is kind of an exception because he redeems himself more than stays evil, I would say. Where do I put the box?
Whoa.
Pine leaf.
The box? Back at the wagon.
Well, where's the wagon?
Well, what, you didn't go towards it?
Whatever, forget it. Lose the box.
Everyone must obey the word of Theoden King.
Not important.
What gives you the right to order us out of our homes?
What'd you do? Follow me after I dropped it off and went to the next area?
Apparently. I don't need the box.
Well, I think you need it. Don't you need it in order to go to the next stage of the quest?
No, it's letting me read and do things.
Okay.
I think. Those all have quests, but we can't get the quest yet because we have to finish this, I guess.
What, you're going into the inn or something? Or were you
I
doing
don't know.
something else?
Well, the chat room makes the point that they say that Gollum deserved death. Well, Gandalf makes the point that who are we to decide who deserves death? And I think that that is a very interesting concept at the very least. I think it's a good point. How do we know that that person really deserves death? Maybe they can redeem themselves. And so, it's more giving people the chance to redeem, at least with Grima, it's more giving him the chance to redeem himself than it is simply allowing him to live because they somehow knew what was going to happen. And yes, Grima did stab him in the Shire, not on Orthanc.
It will
But
be
yeah.
some time before all the people are ready to leave.
I think
but this
the main
is a
thing
start.
is that both Gollum and Grima are victims of evil. And they're
Grima
not the
has
main
fled the
source
city,
of it.
but I believe some of his allies remain.
And so they don't deserve, they can still be redeemed in the end, essentially. Okay, getting close to 84 finally.
Almost there.
Welcome, what's not to like to the chat. Yeah, I haven't been over here, but I know that these weapons are out of place. Because there's no way anyone would ever store weapons here, and I'm not going to go ask anybody to see if they are out of place or not. I'm just going to assume they are and take that as evidence.
You found some of Grima's allies and defeated them? Good.
And she's going to
My
fully clothe
preparations
me, good
continue,
grief.
but my uncles are complete.
She wants to accessorize your new outfit.
I was going to
She's
say she's
working with
probably,
Terry.
yeah, I was going to say she's probably in league with Terry.
The riders are ready to depart, as am I.
Let's depart, buddy.
It is time.
Theoden King has mustered a force of more than 1,000 spears and prepares to ride for Isengard. Will he return to Edoras in this life?
While I ride to Isengard, I would have you lend your aid to those who remain behind.
Our friend does not ride with us.
There are dangers both behind and ahead, Eomer.
Let's call it a generous 50 spears.
50 spears?
Yeah, there's no way that's 1,000.
I'm sure the rest of the spears are somewhere.
Yeah, in the loading screen.
I am ready.
I'm glad you're ready, buddy. Why don't you get a horse? Just a thought.
Gleowine, do you know why I have called you before me?
I do, my king. My friends and I return to Edoras against your direct command.
Why did you do this?
We did this out of love, my king, and fear. Love of the Mark, and fear for its people.
I share this love, Gleowine, and this fear. But a king's word is law, and must be obeyed. You will not escape judgment.
That is just, my king. I submit to your will.
I ride to war. It is like to be my last riding. I need a minstrel by my side to record the deeds that await.
My king?
It will be your burden to witness my final days, if this be they, and record them in song.
He will.
You will return from the battle, my king.
That may be so. Do you accept my judgment?
I do, my king.
Supposedly that's the last recorded poem that Glowine
Forth,
writes.
Aerlingus!
Is the final poem that happens in Update 18.
Okay.
So that should be a very interesting thing to
So
see,
they are
the
gone.
emotion of
May
Glowine.
they ride to victory. My uncle has commanded that I bring the people of Edoras to Dunharrow. I need your help, my friend.
Okay, now we start here.
Yeah.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon
That'll be a
us.
good place to
The
start
enemy must be
for
punished for
next week.
encroaching upon our lands. There are not enough curses
got
in
15
the
minutes
world
finally.
for
Let's
the
use it.
invaders of the lands of Rohan. Invaders
My
have
clock
wrought
does
this
not say
misery upon
15
us.
minutes.
The Rohirrim have need of your
Sure
services.
it does.
Says something more like 11 to 12 minutes.
That's plenty of time.
Sigh.
Besides, Aerithur's gonna be late to the call this week anyway.
So,
So it works. It
is
works.
that a reason
It
for
works.
the call to be late?
It works. I never said the call will be late. I just said that that's a reason why we don't need to end early here.
What is going on
Good
here?
grief, she is a fast walker.
This is the first time I've ever had to deal with people walking all over the place during this quest. And now he has this quest ring doing nothing.
Welcome, my friend.
This is like ridiculous.
Welcome, Michael the chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, chat room, let's try to stay away from politics a bit, but Tolkien did say that there are many orcs on all sides of anything, and so he considered basically anybody that did anything evil to be orcs, or corrupt, or anything like that. Because he said that there were even orcs that were in the UK, so. And yes, Drac, I do accidentally / purposely give
Will
finally
you aid
fits
the
of
Horse
rage.
Lords?
But I'm so close to 84 finally that I'm just wanting to get that before we end today.
You want that 84.
I do. Alright, so we
You
aided
only
that
have
person.
you only have 10 more bubbles to go.
No, like 1.5. So it's like 2 quests finally, if I'm like 2 quests away. So let's see, let's talk to this crazy person.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere. What business have you with the Rohirrim?
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
My horse leveled up. Okay, so now we need to go defeat the Uruk-hai pillagers that are pillaging the village.
Wonderful. That's a warrior, not a pillager.
That would seem the case. That's a warrior. Maybe they're warriors that we're supposed to find. Nope, there's a
Nope,
pillager.
it's supposed to be pillagers. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got these warriors
Over
that are
here,
killing
Pine
me.
Leaf. Come over here.
But I can't. I'm in the middle of a fight.
You can bring it over here. That's what mounted combat's for.
And fortunately, I am having trouble getting to you.
How did that even happen? Good grief.
Because these are the toughest. These are incredibly tough opponents. I get killed in
So it
East
would
West all the
seem.
time. So that's why I was reluctant to start this section. Because you can't do it under leveled.
Yes, we can.
Okay, you can't successfully do it under.
Yes, we can. We have 2 people, Pine Leaf. We just have to work together, which is not happening right now.
Well, that's because you always go in the opposite direction than I do.
Well, you always end up pulling extra things than I expect. So. It is true, though. I'll go past something and then you'll pull stuff.
You go past it, it gets pulled, and it decides to follow me because you were too far away after you pulled it.
If you say so. Alright. I'm coming to your aid, Pineleaf, maybe. Okay, let's go get these pillagers. We're almost done. We literally just have to do this quest and then we get enough XP to level, so... And welcome, Scott, to the chat. Nice to have you here as well. There have been so many people in the stream today. Here's just some 85s. That's easier. Although we want to stay away from that warband. Or not. I guess that's another play or something. I don't know.
You got a deer on you.
It's fine. Carv said that Pineleaf sounded like he was choking on how bad Ending's pulling comment was. It's funny. Ah, where did you come from?
Well, that's because you never pay attention to what you pull.
No, I definitely did not go by that guy.
That's what you always say.
Sometimes they really do ride up to you, though. Because I'm pretty sure that's the guy we killed before and then respawned. Golly. Once you get off your horse, it's just very hard. And I know I could have made my way out of that, but didn't want to leave Pineleaf hanging. Alright, let's see here. And yes, chat room, if myself and Pineleaf were siblings, I would totally be the kid brother.
Now, where did you go? No,
I'm just trying to get to you. So,
the guy was trying to get to you.
here we go. There we go. There's 6. Let's just get this warg, and then we'll be good to go.
I hope so. One of my least favorite regions in the game.
Apparently. Oh, I love how that's lit at night. That's awesome. Alright.
The enemy must be punished for encroaching upon our
Hey,
lands.
there we go.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan. There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Okay, so everything needs to level up. Alright, so let's see. Over here, there's one more quest I'm going to go ahead and get. Which is apparently on the second story. Ah, yeah, this person.
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die. Do you bring provisions?
Oh, back to that guy.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die. The White Hand is wicked. There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
We stand in silence while the storm of Isengard grows stronger.
Do you bring provisions?
Okay. That takes care of all of that. And we still have a little bit of time to spare, Pine Leaf. See,
What do you mean? Time to spare?
it was all just fine. Said a little bit of time.
Little bit of time. Let's see. It's 7:59 and a half right now.
Yeah, a little bit of time. So thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this craziness that was a 3-hour stream. Pineleaf, where can people find you?
They could find me at the Pineleaf Needles YouTube channel, where I have daily episodes on games such as The Lord of the Rings Online, Minecraft, and ESO, and recently have started a little quick series on the Xeno Shift.
Nice. And everyone, just a little bit of channel update stuff. If you have not done so yet, be sure to watch. I'm laughing at the chat room because they're saying, poor Pineleaf, he's stuck with this crazy person. So, if you have not done so yet, be sure to watch Middle-earth Lore, Chapter 3. It's about the Blue Mountains and dwarves and all sorts of awesome stuff. And I highly, highly recommend it. And if you haven't watched the other 2 episodes, do that as well. There's the Shire and Bree that go into the history of all that stuff. And they're awesome as well, if I do say so myself. And this week, I will be starting the new area, Far Anorian, although I'll probably be calling the series Pelennor Fields because it just makes more sense that way, because not very many people know what Far Anorian is. So I will be doing my Pelennor Fields playthrough series, and that should be a lot of fun. And it'll be interesting to see what all happens, because there is some major story plot lines to be filling, and there's going to be, like, everything's going to go down in this update as far as epic story stuff. And so it will be very interesting to see what happens. So that will be happening on Tuesday, because they did push the update back 24 hours. So that should be a lot of fun as well. Let's see, what else? I also, at some point, will be finally getting Bragg's parody of episode 2 up of Middle-earth lore. That should be pretty awesome as well. And yeah, be sure to follow the Facebook page in the description. It's a fairly new one. It's been around for a few weeks now, but still trying to get back the followers I had on the old page that Facebook then made me get rid of because Facebook's weird. So anyway, be sure to do that, and if you have any questions or comments or anything, just let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all next week for more LOTRO Players News. And by LOTRO Players News, I mean Bingo, Boffin, Leveling, but you can join us for LOTRO Players News tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you again next week for more Bingo Leveling, because I'm sure they're going to raise the level again. It's going to be horrible, and if they don't, then it's a bonus for me because I don't have to level. So either way, I win by making that statement. So I will see you all next week.